against my better judgment, every time I say I'm done doing Dragon Ball Z fights, someone throws one out, then I go, oh, dang it, that's a pretty good one. Android 18, if I recall correctly, Android 18 is the blonde who later became Krillin's wife. And Wonder Woman. So I've got one of the more powerful androids from the Red Ribbon Army, who did a very good job against, I want to say it was Ascended Saiyan Vegeta, but at that point in time I want to say he was the weakest out of either the level 1 or the level 1 to level 2 transition. So he was one of the weaker Saiyan, and she straight up whooped the crap out of him very, very easily. She later became a pretty integral part of the team afterwards, on one hand. On the other hand, you have Wonder Woman, the Amazonian princess, who is a phenomenal physical fighter. I am having a Wonder Woman fight without weapons. Without weapons. This is Wonder Woman straight up, no sword, no axes, no mace, no shield, no body armor. Just straight up, regular Wonder Woman. Talking bracelets, tiara, standard outfit. Versus Android 18. I do this through a 9 criteria system. If it ends up being 5 to 4, the person with 5 has an advantage over the person with 4. 5 to 4 would mean if they were to fight 100 times, you see maybe like 55 to 45. 60 to 40. You're seeing a really, really close sort of scenario. As it gets, it's just like, as it's 6 to 3, the number starts to spread out even farther. And my criteria is intelligence. This is how much information do you have, what experience do you have, as well as how fast can you process said information. Fighting ability, strength, speed, durability. This is how fast you, this is regeneration, this is how good you go into fatigue. And vulnerability, resistance to overall damage. Energy rejection, versatility, X factor. Let's go right into this. Wonder Woman, very intelligent individual, but she's taking on essentially a living computer who has a tremendous amount of other knowledge based from Dr. Giro. Again, that's not the Americanized version. So when it comes to intelligence, I had to do this to Android 18. He has a tremendous amount of knowledge, as well as faster processing rates. Fighting ability. I have to give the overall raw fighting ability to Wonder Woman. Yes, Android 18 knows a tremendous amount when it comes to all the Dragon Ball Z fighters. But there's very, very few women who are anywhere near as physically dangerous as Wonder Woman. She is the top fighter out of the Amazons. A tribe of women that just fight. That's like being the best fighter in Asgard. So, relatively immoral individuals who fight. Tremendous amount of ability there. Strength. I'm going to give this one to Wonder Woman as well. Yes, the Dragon Ball Z characters do have tremendous feats of strength. Again, I'm looking at this only from the actual TV show. So none of the movies, none of the mangas. Against somebody who was normally considered to be about a 90-ton character. 90, 95, sometimes 85, depending on writer. So a tremendously strong individual. Speed. I'll hear this one again, but I'm giving this to Wonder Woman. She's shown the ability to keep up with people who have essentially speed of light reflexes. Now, before I see small diatribe and people explaining how every single Dragon Ball Z character, since beyond Raditz, moves faster than the speed of light, therefore mean everyone their energy projectiles have to, of course, have some sort of bizarre quantum mechanic to them, because they do have a light base to them. They are therefore traveling faster than they should technically be able to travel. But then again, it's a fantasy show, so why do we have to look at things from a very specific physical standpoint as how things work in this realm? Either way, Wonder Woman still has greater speed feats. Durability. I'm going to go with Android 18 on this one. Ironically, her power cell allows her to fight virtually indefinitely. Going back to Tower of Babel, Justice League. What Batman decided as the way to defeat Wonder Woman was to shoot her with a small dart that put her body into a constant state of combat, knowing that sooner or later she would end up hitting a level of cardiac arrest. If you didn't read that, Justice League Doom, same scenario. So there is a moment in which Wonder Woman's body is just going to stop. Android 18, virtually unlimited power cell. I bet she actually can absorb energy throughout a fight. She's going to have a tremendous amount of stamina when it comes to this fight. She's not going to get tired. Invulnerability. We're looking here at a lot of bludgeoning effects. And Wonder Woman has shown she can take a tremendous amount of bludgeoning. I look at the punches from Android 18, they're going to hurt, but Wonder Woman has a great resistance to overall bludgeoning effects. A much higher degree than what we see from Android 18. Energy projection. Now we're at range. Yeah, Wonder Woman has no range. Android 18, lots of very devastating energy attacks. Versatility. Well, beyond having energy attacks, Android 18 has a tremendous amount of other abilities. She has a huge assortment of ranged attacks. Wonder Woman very much is a great fighter. Removing an additional arsenal of weaponry, it's going to be difficult for her to actually match somebody who's got a tremendous amount of distance and ranged abilities. Wonder Woman's going to constantly keep this fight up close. She's going to need to keep the pressure on Android 18 in order to win this sort of fight. Where Android 18 is going to take a couple of good shots and be like, whoa, I need to blast her with a move, keep her far away, and just rain projectiles as fast as I can. I need to make sure that this fight is constantly her taking a barrage of attacks to get to me. And now the X Factor. This is that one last little tidbit, that one last little piece. This is going to be a difficult one. Because Wonder Woman is just her regular, everyday equipment. So no swords, no axes. Can she destroy Android 18? So we're tied up, we're 4-piece. And I'm going to give that last edge, that last piece, to Wonder Woman. I think that Wonder Woman is going to ascertain pretty quickly if she's fighting as an android. Wonder Woman doesn't like to kill, but has no penchant against killing. The moment she realizes, oh hey, I'm essentially fighting a robot, she is going to absolutely tear 18 limb from limb. And she's going to be able to put up a tremendous amount of fight. But Wonder Woman, Wonder Woman is going to essentially tear off body parts and is going to absolutely just demolish Android 18. This is going to be a fight where Android is going to have to do whatever she can to keep Wonder Woman at beyond an arm's length. Because once she does, Wonder Woman's like, oh, wait a minute. That was a gear. Oh, I am just going to tear you apart. Because she can't. If I were to say this fight involved any weapons, the cyborg version of Frieza was cut in half with a sword. A sword. Wielded by a Super Saiyan. And that was a pretty impressive move, because it was a one. I split you in half. Now picture Wonder Woman wielding any sort of Amazonian weaponry. Yeah. It's going to be like, and glancing blow. Hey, I think I cut off part of your arm. What the? You stop for just a couple of seconds and I cut your head off. And I'm mounted on my wall. Check it out. I killed some blonde robot. So I think if these two were to fight, I think if this fight stays at range, Android does have a pretty good chance of defeating Wonder Woman. But the moment this fight gets anywhere in close, I think Wonder Woman's definitely has the physical skills, and also has the just grunt damaging personality to just flat out destroy 18. Android 18, remember, she could have killed Krillin, but I was like, no. I don't think I want to do that. So she still had that slight edge where she really didn't want to kill. She would if she had to, but she didn't have that. She still had some a decent amount of moral compass, slightly more than Wonder Woman in this sort of contest. So if these two were to face off, I would give the edge to Wonder Woman.